So I was gonna bring another subject up, and it's kind of the subject's kind of boring, but at the same time it makes sense. So what's distress outcome? Distress outcome is that where things take a wrong turn at the wrong time. So distress outcome can come in any way, any form, and any time. Distress outcome is something that becomes a problem to a person when they're at the wrong place at the wrong time. So how do we deal with this distress outcome, and how do we deal with these things that bring distress outcome? We can deal with it by neglecting the wrong things, such as alcohol, drugs, wrong friends, wrong place at the wrong time, saying things to a person in a negative way when they react to you, when they say something to you in a negative way, saying F you, get off the road, rather than saying, pulling your car over and punching the guy in the face, you just drive away. So that's how you can avoid distress outcome. Distress outcome is 3 liberties that come in a law form, and they are demand, perseverance, and neglection. And these 3 scenarios are the diamond of distress outcome. Distress outcome is based on these 3 scenarios in law. And how do we put these 2 all together? We put them all together by saying, I'm going to be more persevere when it comes to thinking twice before I do something. Before I do something, I'm going to be more outgoing in a positive way rather than to being in a negative way, to bring life to my family members and my wife or my girlfriend in a positive way rather than neglecting in a negative way. Distress outcome is very common against anybody that has a short temper. Distress outcome can certify things to a point where you are saying, okay, I'm okay at this time, but you're not okay. You need a therapist or a doctor or some kind of a pushover to start with your life. And distress outcome can interfere in that when you do the wrong things when you should be doing the right things in the first place. So, your girlfriend calls you, her name is Vina. Her name is Vina. Hello Vina, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. So, do you want to hang out? Yeah, let's just hang out at a party. No, then rather than saying, okay, let's go to a party at 9 o'clock at night, you can say, no, I'd rather eat some chicken breast or steak at home and enjoy the evening with my family. But that's how you escape distress outcome. Doing the small things at the small time can make a big difference when it comes to thinking out loud and having this idea that I'm going to escape this distress outcome by not doing anything wrong at the wrong time. That's why they have sex education at school. Because sex education teaches us to get out of distress outcome when there's supposed to be a validation that stress is a number one killer for human beings. So your girlfriend called you. So did you bring a condom to have intercourse? Rather than saying, oh yeah I did, let's just F today. Then you can say, listen, I have this idea. We should go to the park, have a picnic, come back, hang out and drink some whatever you want to drink. And then we can think about what we want to do for our future. Maybe get engaged, get married, and then we can talk about intercourse after that. That's how you get out of distress comfort, the distress outcome, by saying the right things to bring that personality out on your spouse. So distress outcome is very common against human beings. Even animals have distress outcomes when they get so stressed that they run away from home. They don't want to deal with such things. Do you think animals don't know when you have your house dirty or when you have your house filthy or the way you're treating them? You think animals are stupid, but they're very smart and they know who's the clean one and who's the dirty one. So I'm going to end this here and then we can talk about something later.